Right, and we are live. Thank you for joining us again for another Sunday afternoon robot fighting stream here on Sound Goblin Gaming. I am, as always, Bog Rider Josh.
I'm Shiv.
I'm escaped Anaheim electronics scientist, the Krampus.
And we're going to jump right back in. We're going to finish off Rise from the Ashes today, the last two missions out of it. Again, as usual, between streams, we've done a little bit of grinding here and there. We changed some units around, whatnot, so you're going to see a few more units you haven't seen before.
Yep. Shaw got pissy and wanted a unicorn of his own, so he has a unicorn now.
I mean, in all actuality, we're doing it to get the different unicorn builds, the Banshee and the Phoenix and all that.
It's just funny to put it that way.
Yes. And we also did the DLC mission the second time to get the better energy and HP regen. So we now have a few units that are equipped with 10% per round rather than 5% per round. For the units we would most like energy regen on, though, this still doesn't actually fucking matter. The GPO2 still can, in fact, only fire the atomic bazooka once before having to go back to recharge.
No, we would need to get... there's a solar panel mod you can get that is just like 25% energy regen. That, and then also have the 10%.
Well, or we run that mission the third time somehow, even though the second time was really fucking rough.
The second time got rough, and we lost a unit we had to rebuy.
Yeah. But if we do that the third time, then we get one that is 20% HP and energy. Yeah. Get that, get the 25% energy.
That would be enough to be able to fire twice.
And
then have to go back on the bus.
And put Coronado in his mastered slot where he gets like energy regen naturally and stuff.
Well, he gets energy regen from being master, from his master skill, and from being mastered to try and keep energy up on it. Realistically, as it's going to be right now, I hope to have him pop out, blow up his Aku, then immediately hop back in, hop out, blow up his Aku, immediately hop back in.
Yeah.
It's a pain to try and level that thing, so you basically get one good shot. Otherwise,
it has the other weapons on there, but they're not good.
I mean, the other thing we could do to try and level it up would be to throw Elfride in it and just do melee, because she'll still be decent with melee in it.
I mean, alternatively, we just take it through the XP grind mission a few times, because again, it really only needs to pop one or two of the golden Haros in that mission, because each one is usually a level or two per unit.
And it can just use the Vulcans for that.
Yeah. Like, we have options for units that are hard to level traditionally.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, that's probably what we're going to do with some of the other lower-end stuff that we're using to fill in, is just
to go through chains, basically.
Yeah. But yeah, notably, a couple things that happened is we actually full force skipped one unit, I think, because I don't think we ever actually fielded me in the Zeta Plus test type. I think we got to that at last one and basically just leveled it through.
It leveled in the DLC.
Yeah. So I'm actually in a Delta Plus now, but we did have a Zeta Plus test type for a while there.
Yes, we did have a Zeta Plus test type for a very short period of time. It got enough levels in that DLC mission that we...
Imagine the Zeta with some better gear but worse reliability. There you go. And it was orange and white.
Yeah.
Which one?
Zeta Plus test type.
Ah, okay.
It's one that will not appear on stream because my character was in it because I was going to go through that to get to the Delta Plus. But in the DLC mission we did before stream here, we got enough levels on the Zeta Plus test type to just go into the Delta Plus.
Yes.
So I'm just running the Delta Plus now. Like, technically could have gone into the Zeta Plus as well, but
yeah,
I like the Delta Plus more, so...
I enjoy my boy the Zeta Plus, mainly the C1 because of its long-ass beam sniper gun.
Yes.
It's also a smart gun, so it can bend the beam.
This, notably, however, is the path because from the Delta Plus, the plan is to get that Delta Plus up to 4 and get the Delta Gundam Kai. which is then kind of, for the most part, the end of its developmental line, if only because the other stuff that it does technically develop into is stuff we're already going to have, because then it either goes into like the new Gundam or the S Gundam.
What's so important about Torrington? It's just logistics base. Yeah, logistics base.
Yep.
Certainly not nuclear weapon storage. Those nuclear weapons we aren't supposed to have because of the Antarctic Treaty.
Okay. In all fairness, the Antarctic Treaty doesn't say anything about having nuclear weapons. It says you don't get to use them. You're still allowed to have them.
Look, don't use nukes. Just use, what'd that guy call it? Disintegration bombs. We detonated a disintegration bomb. It's totally different than detonating a nuke.
No, you don't. You don't have nuclear weapons. You just accidentally set off the nuclear reactors in gyms.
Well, that also happened. Both sides.
We totally didn't mean to send this gym down the tunnel into your secret mountain base and then have it detonate via damaging its nuclear reactor. That certainly wasn't our plan.
Yeah, both sides in 8th MS team is shitty.
Yeah.
Like, the Xeon forces just use a nuke and call the disintegration bomb.
Yeah.
The Federation forces actively blow up nuclear reactors on their units to use them as nukes. It's like, well, these things happen in battle.
Just keep an eye on stuff.
Charleville. Go defend our nukes and also take their biological weapon.
What a mess. 1 year war.jpg.
I just like how they're like seemingly surprised at the concept of like, oh, Machimanedo, Cassilia's special forces are operating under some information we don't have.
Shock.
Cassilia's special forces is literally Xeon intelligence. Like, that's what Cassilia does. She leads the intelligence forces for Xeon.
Now, she also has the special service, quote unquote,
Yes.
which is
Secret police.
It's a very subtle with the name there, guys.
Yes. Not so secret police. Yes, but Machimanedo specifically is, like, Xeon intelligence.
Yes.
I do love at this point that the young guys are like, well, shit, we have to stop them.
We cannot let Cassilia get her hands
Those
on
idiots
nukes.
will use those nukes.
Cassilia, by virtue of being Cassilia, does not have the moral fiber necessary to not immediately huck nukes at people.
I heard Garmazabi died of radiation poisoning.
Who's Garma?
Oh.
Yeah, you know it's an issue when even the Xeon Force was like, nah, we gotta stop this.
Yeah.
Oh my god, sir, did you come to the realization that we're the baddies? That we're the baddies! Yes.
We are the baddies, but we're not as bad as them.
They're not the baddies. If anything, Zeonic Front, our next set of missions, will show you that Zeon is full of nothing but soldiers swept up in the tides of their culture who are just, really good-hearted individuals who just...
Fuck that noise. With a 10-pound hammer.
Both sides are
Lengthwise.
shitty.
Both sides.
There are, I think, maybe 8 good people in the entirety of
This is the inverse of that idiotic quote. There are not fine people on both sides of this argument.
Listen, I can select very specific fine people on both sides of this argument. However, the vast majority of both sides.
I'm going to argue you can't actually select fine people on Xeon, because no matter how personally moralistic they may be, they're still willingly participating in the Nazis. Listen, man, AZAB. All Xeon are bastards.
Yep.
AFAB. All Federation are bastards.
APITWAB.
Okay, so...
All participants in this war.
The majority
So
of...
here's the thing, though. Federation is not... Federation is bad,
Federation's very bad.
but Federation is mostly bad in the sense of complacency and, disregard for situation. Xeon are actively genocidal. There's levels.
And then they got the Titans. And then the Federation is shouting, I learned from
Yes,
you,
but we're
Xeon."
in the 1 year
We're not
war
covering
right now.
Titans.
We don't have the Titans.
The majority of Xeon forces don't know that they gassed their own people to drop the colony on Earth.
No, but they know they fucking dropped a colony.
They
That's
do know they
right.
dropped a colony on Earth.
Yes. They kind of fell into that whole, we don't really much care if a bunch of people die of starvation from...
Yes,
climate
hence
disruption.
hence our argument with Igloo. It's like, they're weapons test team who are just like, we don't want to kill people
wanna
in this
fight
war,
people.
but they literally watch the colony pass by the window of their fucking ship during Operation British and don't immediately resign their commissions. They're bad people.
Also, the other issue, too, is even in real life, we demonize people who work as fucking, weapons manufacturers
Well, yes.
and war profiteers. So being part of an experimental test team for death weapons doesn't really even work. Is already horrible.
I mean, I feel better that
I
all the
mean-
weapons they test are dumb and don't really work.
There's
but-
going to be weapon testers in a war. It's not anything all that unusual.
Oh, sure.
Look, Federation versus Xeon is the classic question of what is worse, a good idea executed terribly, or a bad idea that really takes off? Both of these are bad scenarios.
Shut the fuck up, Mike. Time for your bullshit.
Yes. Surprise. Lung is a spy.
Sometimes Lung, the guy who knew everything the enemy was doing before they did it, is a spy. And not some sort of fucking wizard.
In a series with actual space wizards.
Not at this point. We haven't gotten to full wizardry
Okay.
in New War.
Not quite.
We are years away from wizardry. Zeta. Zeta's when wizardry really starts.
That's when necromancy.
I don't know.
Huh.
Personally, I'd classify being able to design a person's consciousness into a computer so accurately that when the computer is turned on, they go into a fucking coma and their consciousness becomes trapped in the computer as pretty fucking wizardry.
Yeah, I would say we're at least at Lich levels right now.
Look, Zeta's where we
Okay,
developed.
so they do make a computer that maps someone's conscious well enough to put them in a coma and force check them the computer somehow. Which is nonsense, but it's not...
I'm not
see
saying
the future.
No, I'm not saying it's the peak of wizardry.
I waved a hand and reverted your engines in time.
Yeah, like I'm not saying it's the peak level of wizard bullshit we get to.
Yeah, I'm just saying
but
wizards
it is
exist.
wizard bullshit.
Look,
I'm surviving getting hit by a mobile suit and taking your soul with me.
look, understand. Understand, we are developing various schools of new type magic
Yes.
as time goes on. Zeta is where we see the emergence of the necromancy school, where Camille is like, fuck you, I'm summoning the ghosts of the dead to help me. And, like,
Yes, but
then you
Blue-
have, like, I'm ripping your soul out of your body as you impale me.
Yes, but
So-
Blue Destiny has at least engaged in technocratic magocracy.
It's Daumaturgy.
Yeah,
Yeah, oh god.
get out.
No, obviously, again, 1 year where we start seeing techno-wizardry, then we get necromancers in Zeta Gundam, then we get time wizards in Unicorn, and then finally, oh yeah, we've finally got some clerics in Victory Gundam, with Maria healing people.
Now, let's be real here. We also have the weird hybridizations of necromantic tech wizardry, wherein we developed this system. Well, how did we know about this? Ghosts told me how to build it.
I didn't mention NT because that seemed a little gauche how obviously magical NT is.
Did you make a little ghost?
Yes.
I mean, NT was developed after Unicorn, so yeah, it's gonna go even farther.
Well, yes, but even beyond that, technically speaking, if given what we know now from NT, I feel like it's entirely possible to sort of backwards, like, recognize that's how Psychomu was also developed, because Psychomu was basically developed, and Alvaro was like, I don't fucking know.
No,
came
sorry,
to me in
not
a dream.
Psychomu, but,
Or not Psychomu, Psychoframe, yeah. Where they were just like, Amuro gave us the specs to build this, and we did it. Amuro, how'd you get that? Fuck if I know, dude.
Yeah,
It just kind of happened.
Amuro never really specifies how he did it.
He just kind of,
One day, I woke up and this written on a cocktail napkin.
basically.
No, I think,
So I think it is.
No, was it Amuro or maybe it was Shar that developed
So
it.
Shar gave him some of the information for it,
Yes.
but like the both of them, neither one of them could explain how they figured it out. They were just like, I don't know, it just kind of fucking came to me.
Yes.
Which, given what happens in NT, I think we can probably extrapolate backwards that it's like, alright, new type ghosts, we're telling them shit.
Yes. And then, like, when we get to NT, like, we get so bad with our, like, technology from the afterlife, and the people in the afterlife, conspire to take it back.
We're like, nah, we gave you a chance, you fucked up.
Yeah.
Clearly you can't be expected to use this ridiculous new type power that apparently has no bounds, can revert things in time, and is woefully undefined.
I mean, we've all learned that all magic is powered by the afterlife and ghosts. You've got to go beyond the time.
Your soul's weighed down by gravity. Near light.
Nearlight looks like Richard Dean Anderson has fallen on some hard times.
Oh, about 5 turns or so. Alright, 5 turns? All granted. I wonder if this bitch is gonna have a 5-turn limit.
So, this is one of the weird things to me.
Huh.
It seemed like...
What if all of Gundam's
They-
just an Ender's Game scenario?
Well, no, they do it like this, but then, like, So, I mean, obviously it's a thing that's going to happen in these kinds of games where there's going to be scenarios where there's like a time limit of like X number of turns.
Yeah.
Thing is most other games, especially when they get like an official English translation, or like even within the concept themselves in the Japanese, couch it a little bit better.
Yeah, they're like,
They're
it'll
usually
take
like
like
5 minutes
to break through this.
with the obvious understanding of like 1 minute a turn. And here's the thing. They absolutely do that in Crossrays, the game that came after
They've done
this.
it earlier in this
Yeah,
game.
they did.
Yeah,
They
they did it early in this game too.
Yeah, where it's like, now why are you using turns? Like, we understand if like, it's going to take about 5 minutes.
Fine.
And
Yeah.
then when you play like a round and it goes, it's going to take
There's
another
only, like,
4
4
minutes
minutes
to
left,
crack
yeah.
this. You put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah, like the ones where like them actually like talking about it directly as turns make sense are the DLC missions, because those are fourth wall breaking
Yes.
anyways.
Here it's just like, what?
Well, you see, turns out that all hacking technology in
it's
in
developed
Gundam
in
is built by
turns.
Shadowrun rules.
It's going to take me at least 2 turns.
Program execution is measured in turns.
I wish there were Street Samurai orcs in Gundam. Dragons and wizards and stuff.
No.
Yeah, just no.
Go watch fucking Escaflowne if you want that shit. Like, honestly.
Or better yet, Dunbean.
Yeah, like, go to Tomino's other shit. It's all
if you want
there.
something that's Gundam adjacent and is also from the same creator and is fantasy, there is totally cannot recommend Dunbean enough.
Alright, so replace all the zombies with dragons.
Although, don't necessarily watch everything tied
Yes.
into that.
Especially everything.
Like, Dunbean is fine, and the new Aura Battler Dunbean stuff is fine. God, don't watch Garzy's Wing.
You watch the dub of Garzy's Wing.
For the wrong reasons.
Oh, sure. Just watch the dub of it. The original is not worth watching just because the dub is just that definitely so shitty your mind will wonder how the hell this could be a thing. The original is just shit.
Yeah,
dub just
the original is
elevates.
shitty and boring. The dub at least has virtue of being a hilariously bad dub.
Yes.
Only 5 turns till I get past the computer log.
Actually physically turning the log.
Turn, lock, turn, lock, turn, lock.
It's a good thing we understand how reality works. The concept of turns.
Yeah,
just
everyone
huge
knows. 6 seconds.
They're just huge D&D players.
And yes, this is another one where right from the start we get to sortie our units.
Like, damn it, you nerds, just say 30 seconds.
Well, yeah, but then you might think it's going to be 30 turns, with each turn being 1 second.
Oh, make it there in 4 turns. Oh no. Okay. So
Yeah, you got to use high speed.
press turns.
Yeah, press turns or high speed, either one.
High speed would take like 3 uses of high speed to get the distance change. It's going to have to be a press turn,
Yeah.
which is not a problem.
No. No, it is specifically the white dingoes that have to make it there, I believe.
Yes, and any member of the White Dingoes.
Yeah. So Pierce is the prime one just by being further forward and having roughly the same move as everyone else.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, any member of the White Dingo. Must
Yeah.
Please hit, you loser. Anti-ground. kill you. Good job, Char. Less good job, Char.
Blowing up that dom made me realize how to better move in space.
This should survive it being gathered?
Nope.
Nope.
No, there is literally nothing the unicorn can throw at these dudes that they will survive. Like, that's just not a thing that's gonna happen.
I could probably just beam saber him to survive that more than likely.
Maybe. I mean, the problem there is that this is Char we're talking about, so he has a decent chance of getting a crit with melee attacks. Since that is just based off of your actual melee stat, and his is high because he kicks things.
Thank you for not dying.
Yeah. No, like, again, the major issue there is just the unicorn stats are too powerful. It's fine.
I think that one alive for next turn.
Oh yeah, the hover truck can't move this
No,
mission.
I'm not kind of it's trying to stop them from hacking.
Yes. Okay, good.
Oh.
Just verifying. Twitch's quality check thing seems to be having issues right now. So it's the dashboard is showing us in this bizarre quantum state of showing us as being live, but then for quality is showing as offline.
Ah.
Like, we haven't dropped frames or anything.
Paradoxically.
It's just that the actual like quality check thing is not working, so it's showing as offline. I was just checking the app real quick to make sure that we were actually streaming, and we are. It's not like we have viewers to tell us.
Uh-oh.
Yes, and this, the full armor Yakushiki Kai, which is certainly the same full armor Yakushiki Kai it has always been.
Certainly didn't have a full armor Hakushiki Kai explode. What was that like? Ow.
Go into the light.
Team up.
Lord help these, my idiot children.
Ah, yes. The gold blade. The gold kunai.
Mm-hmm.
The Freet knock, otherwise known as the Ninja Freet.
I will say that, fortunately, in this instance, the translation team were at least conscious enough of Gundam to call the unit the Hakushiki. Unlike what unfortunately happens sometimes, people who are not familiar with Gundam get assigned to do translation work on Gundam stuff. So Yakushiki can actually be roughly translated as, like, Formula 100. which happens.
No, stop it. No. Stop it.
Hey,
Sure.
cut it out.
You missed.
You die.
I think we need to get the unicorn up to
I think 3
for the
to do
banshee.
Banshee. You're not one of the ones that I'm not trying to kill, so congratulations on your suicide. You're out of range.
Yes, the Ifrit
It has
Noct.
range 3.
Yeah, the Ifrit Noct does not have any sort of range. I mean, most of the Ifrits don't. They are intended to be close quarters
suits,
combat
yeah.
units anyways. That's why they're primarily like swords and shotguns.
Yeah.
Alright, so first things first, once we're done with all of our team regenerating all their shit, let's try and get
Yep.
Pierce over there, just so everybody's kind of up and
That's the plan.
ready for whatever else spawns.
See who's hitting.
Yep.
Clearly, they said 4 turns they meant to.
Yep.
Stop hacking, or we're gonna blow up the building.
It's just a gem and... What? What are these suits? Wasn't the Asper's 3 destroyed?
What kind of flying takeout
Depending what time
was?
this occurred.
I don't think the Apsors 3 exists yet.
Yeah, I don't know where these fall timeline-wise. At what point in the counteroffensive does 8th MS team take place?
Don't remember.
Yeah, at the point this one's taking place, they've already been forced out of North America
Yeah.
because these units were retreating.
Yeah, they're retreating from
California base.
Odessa. But I think 8th MS team takes place after Odessa.
The Odessa operation happens during it. Because that's why What's-His-Face gets sent away.
Yeah.
That one Xeon officer. He runs off to deal with it, and then we see him coming back from a losing Odessa. So, it takes place concurrently with it.
They gave up. Oh no. A Gilg. You're here to get the nukes too? No, that's dumb.
Ah, the nukes of Torrington. I love that, like, the backwater of Torrington became much more important in the, in various side stories compared to how it actually was depicted in, 0083.
Yeah. Well, the whole thing is that, so, like, Torrington is a small, like, it was basically a nuke storage place designed to look just like a regular logistics base because they wanted to hide them. And there was a nearby base at Charlesville to basically be its defense base without actually having all the defense forces there, so it doesn't look like it's actually an important base.
Then we get to Unicorn, where inexplicably there's a city near Torrington. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. Like, literally the only reason that, like, Cassilia's forces are attacking because they know the nukes are there. Everyone else just thought it was a logistics base and ignored it.
I guess the most notable thing about Torrington is it is, like, very close to the colony drop point. It's just kind of a shitty area to be.
Rich Donahue, one of the not as bad Xeon people. A dumb fumph. Yep.
It doesn't look like we have a specific spot for 8th MS team as far as I can tell, but this takes place in November. Right from the Axis,
8th MS team is a little spread out.
Yeah, because they goes over a period of time, but...
all I know is that during the spread of 8th MS team's time, Odessa happens. And
Yeah.
that's kind of what kicks off a lot of the final part of the series.
But yes, that being the case, the Apsaris 3 does not technically exist yet.
No, the Apsaris 3 is finally completed in response to Odessa.
Yeah.
As a whole, like, well, shit, we're running out of time. I better finish the ultimate version of the Obsolus. Other versions of it
He
probably
kind of
existed.
had to build that because the Obstacles 2 got blown up.
Yes.
Well, sure. Just saying, they were down to the wire since people were leaving Earth at the time.
Yes, people were leaving Earth, and then Crazy Mick Crazy Face killed a bunch of his own scientists.
Oh, sure.
Some people just can't handle their grenades.
In their defense, it's hard to handle a grenade when you've been poisoned by a paralytic.
Some people just can't handle their poison.
Could have just poisoned them with the grenade. You need to do it by grenade.
They did both.
Yes.
You knock them all out, and then when they're unconscious, you drop a grenade on them.
Oh, thank goodness, Char Aznable's here. No!
Did we put a capture thing on him?
Oh god, is Shar in the unicorn?
Yes. Char's the unicorn.
No, we don't have a seal launcher on him. Yes, we gave Shar the other unicorn, the one that we're sending up the tree to get into the Banshee and the Phoenix.
Yes. I say we gave him the unicorn because he was upset that Char had a unicorn.
The Amuro had one, yeah.
That Amuro had one, so he got pissed when we gave him one. Use the beam dome. Unnecessarily use the beam dome.
What are the unknowns? Those
What's that?
Tropins or those Drysons?
Fum.
These are films.
Foomps, okay.
Yeah.
It's like, those look weird, but they don't look like a Tropin. Like,
They are films. Did you have a capture unit?
yes,
Yes.
she does. I mean, realistically, we're at a point, both game-wise and money-wise, where we really should just go in and buy a whole bunch of sealant launchers and just put one on every unit that doesn't already have 3 things.
Yeah, basically.
Because they're super cheap and we don't care. So,
The gold blade.
yes. Give him the sword.
It's got a katana.
Yes.
It's ninja.
Yep.
Free.
Technically has a ninja toe.
It has kunai and a Gatling gun, I think.
Yes.
I think that's its. I'd say soul range weapon, but the kunai like range 2.
Yes.
Oops.
Yeah, Gatling cannon.
Yeah. It's the best attack it has. The gold kunai. So, move you guys away from the dogs.
Yeah, 42 whole minutes before Krampus passed out.
I'm still awake.
I'm still standing better than I've ever been.
Like a true survivor. You not sleepy kid.
You guys get away from bad guys. They may glance at you.
Mechs are dangerous. We could get hurt.
Rebel. Oh, is that energy?
Yeah.
Wasting your time.
Never gonna
Nope.
catch me.
Also wasting your time, but she's out of energy, so let's do it. No, I have a plan for you.
Hmm.
Kill it with the freaks, it's worth a ton of XP.
Fair enough.
There's 4 levels.
Yep.
Yep. Right.
3. It was at level 2.
That was level 2.
Yeah, we got 1 level off of the other
So
one.
there's 3 levels. Oh, attack.
And that should let us get it into what we want to go to next.
Yeah, the next to Freet in the chain, I think.
Yeah,
Doug Schneid's a Freet.
Doug Schneid's a free.
Totally different than the Freet Schneid.
Yes.
Alright, can leave now. Captured it goes. I think that's all it needed.
I believe so, yes. Because I believe the Banshee's, Banshee's
Yeah.
considered a side grade, not an upgrade.
What was this one?
Hmm?
What's the level 4 thing off of it?
Unicorn. Banshee. Green Destroy.
Ah, Green Destroy.
Greedy.
You're not that close at all. Waiting for the units to catch up and or those units get energy.
Yeah, basically.
You fool. That.
Sure. Wired Psychomy Beam Sword.
God, I'm just a single doll. Please stop.
That one guy in particular.
Aha! Fuck it, we out.
No. Clearly, it's a misdirect.
Ah.
Staircase to the Moon is actually going to involve them drilling down to the Earth's core.
Oh, a clever ruse.
I mean, it's not. It's totally fuck this noise we out of here.
This noise we out.
Yeah.
There's the knocked one to the right where you were. Yep, the Banshee.
Oh, that is psychology.
Yeah.
That's fine. Do we find something else we want to throw in there?
Sure. Make sure to save. Just in case. Like, I can't imagine we're going to have problems with this mission.
I mean, there is a big unit on this mission, but
Yes.
the rhinoceros shows up on this mission,
Oh no.
but I'm not remotely terrified of the rhinoceros given what we're feeling.
Yeah.
And the thing that's
I
literally
wouldn't be terrified of the rhinoceros if we were fielding Federation forces on foot with plastic knives.
I mean, the rhinoceros will totally fuck up a regular suit.
Yeah.
Now this is, however, one I need to
This one
check
has
against because it does have a special thing for the gold modification, and I'm not sure, as we've mentioned before, if it is just if it coincides with the actual special objective or if it's its own separate thing. So I'm going to get that pulled up just in case.
Staircase to the moon. I demand you give us support. No, and if we see you, we'll shoot you. Have a good day. Click. Intensely ambitious.
There's the dirt. There's the worms that live in the dirt.
Popo stool. Near light.
Okay, so I know they're going to use HLVs.
Uh-huh.
Some part of me wishes they were, in fact, just building a giant staircase.
Just a bunch of people
A
like,
mobile suit scale staircase.
No, I just want a regular human scale staircase. It's this giant chain of people like, oh shit.
3.5 million steps. Just little landings with like fucking rest areas.
There's a McDonald's here too.
It's a Starbucks every.
Ba-da-da-da-da. We're losing it. The war.
It's a service elevator, but it's only allowed to restock the rest areas. Can we just take that to the top?
No.
It's against regulations.
Is that a nuke in the back of the service area? No, it is a
No.
regular service area.
It's a disintegration bomb.
For those tough stains.
Not a nuke, that's just a bunch of MS engines. Reactors we happen to have sitting here not inside mobile suits.
So listen, I'll say this much. We're not there yet, but in Space Engineers there are warheads.
That's a bad thing to know about.
And those, don't care about friendly fire settings. However, because of their nature, you're also more likely to blow yourself up when trying to put one together in any sort of reasonable fashion. Because they just go off on impact. This sometimes includes if you attach it to a piece of landing gear. When the landing gear magnetizes, the physics shock is enough to set off the warhead.
Oh dear.
Was there an objective in this one?
There is, but I'm going to wait until it shows the actual mission thing. And if it is different from the given mission objective, I'll let you know what other stuff we have to do. Because, like, it sounds reasonable enough for it to be the special objective. But at the same time, who knows?
That's right. This series of missions is also why we had the version of the rhinoceros that we have in the game.
Yes.
Because basically, at the very first mission, when the train goes through, in the game, Rise from the Ashes, you have the choice of either letting the train go through or destroy it. If you let the train go through, the train was transporting the battleship cannon.
Yeah, for the rhinoceros.
That the rhinoceros eventually ends up having. If you
Yes,
destroy,
if you destroy the train, it's the other version.
it's the other
that
version
doesn't
that just
have
has the artillery cannon.
Yeah, it doesn't have the big beam gun.
Yeah, it doesn't have the giant beam cannon, but it does still have like a large artillery piece. But because that's the event that happened this game, we get that version of the rhinoceros and not the beta version, I think.
Yeah, it's the A and B.
Yeah. new mobile suit units.
Also, strictly speaking, the canonical path is the one wherein they let the train
Train
go
go.
because it's supposed to show that, like, oh, they're good guys. They're not just going to destroy stuff because fuck off.
Well, I think part of the other thing is, and they don't mention it in this, but in the actual game, there's also supposed to be like civilians on the train.
Yeah.
There's also transporting a battleship cannon on it.
Yep.
So basically, you can make the final mission of the game easier for you if you destroy it, but then you're also literally just shooting civilians in a train.
Yeah, if that ever stopped Federation forces.
I didn't say it did. I know, is Graves involved?
Hi, Vish. So yes, notably, if you get Vish Donahue as a pilot, you can in fact get his unique goof and his unique Gelgoog by putting him in a Gelgoog or goof.
They turn into the Vish Donahue version if you put them in them.
Yeah. Also, possibly, because there are some of the character unique ones, obviously, you can get by rubbing certain things together in design mode. I believe his are also those. Yes, if you rub a Gelgoog ground type up against Vish Donahue's goof or the Rhinoceros, you get Vish Donahue's Gelgoog ground type. And if you rub a goof up against a goof custom, you get Vish Donahue's goof.
Kit.
We interrupt this program for Kiet.
It's like, no. The Defense Force is you and a bunch of guys with machine guns. Have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Now we can steal this HLV. We also have a bunch of gym snipers now.
Yep. Yes, Sniper 2s.
Yeah, well, like I said, we gave you some new mobile suits. We gave you some new sweet-ass mobile suits.
They look so shiny and pretty.
Yes, these are the White Dingo Sniper 2s, which is actually my preferred color scheme on the Sniper 2 because it looks really good.
It does look really good. And you guys aren't going to be using snipers to shoot friendly units. Or escaping medical
I'd say,
ships.
hey, they used it to shoot a ship full of
Medical
wounded-
supplies, wounded civilians, yes.
They weren't civilians, but they were
Well,
wounded
wounded.
soldiers. and stuff.
Non-combatants.
Yeah.
They shot a medical ship full of supplies and non-combatants.
And then their own units.
Yes, and then their own unit to stop them from trying to stop the bad guy for reasons. At least he died with dignity. Sir, wish to escape. There's no point.
You idiots. There's no point.
A bunch of people were like, maybe we shouldn't use nukes. Maybe we also shouldn't use horrible biological weapons.
Bet them. You vastly underestimate how petty and shitty the Federation could be.
Yes. Also, you're in a tube which could easily be turned into a prison with the
Yeah.
right blockades.
Yeah, they'll just straight up say, Side 3 is now a prison.
And they'd make it happen.
So a lot of chatting at the start of this mission.
Yeah, I mean,
They're trying to wrap up like an entire game with a plot.
basically.
Yep.
Yes, a lot of this stuff was slowly leaked across the various different missions in the actual game, so...
Use that.
Oh, that thing.
Soccer guy?
You're not even a real rhino.
It's the bust liner cannon.
Buzz Lighter.
I mean, they're not wrong. It has
Send
heating issues. That's not really a problem if we're all dead tomorrow.
Send in the water buffalo, rhinoceros, or whatever fake animal.
The trooper thingy. Probably 7 turns until the next. Is your analysis just based off the head?
I mean, they've established that in the previous stuff as well, where when a new unit type shows up, if it's not in the database, it'll recognize it just as a general unit of the other side. Like, things will, like, unknown Xeon units will show up as, like, a Zaku or a Dom, typically.
Yeah. God, Rhinoceros, why you want the HMV pad? We need to launch more of these.
I need room to stretch my legs.
The bust liner cannon.
I'm just going over the notes right now. There's a lot of stuff to keep track of in this last fight, but that's all I'm going to prep today.
Shot by armor.
Once it's all done, it'll be a shorter session for me. Everyone gets some time to sit down and plans for your characters for the experience.
Oh, you mean weapons intended for space use aren't typically used on Earth? Strange how that works.
This is not at all really reflected
No, this
mechanically.
doesn't reflect in the game because it's a turn-based strategy game. But
Yes, in the actual game this is from, that is how you utilize it. You basically strafe around the rhinoceros. Okay, so let's see. Objectives. Okay. It is 5 turns to get a gold mod.
for Rhinoceros and all
Yeah,
HLVs.
Rhinoceros and all HLVs within 5 will get us a gold mod.
No problem.
Yeah. That's why I also
I
wasn't
don't
bringing
have
it
to
because it's like,
specifically use their units. Not going to be a problem.
Hey, Asnable! Go nuts!
It's not destroy all of them, kill this thing using one of them. To do
yeah,
X,
no,
Y, Z.
no, it is just destroy all the HLVs and the Rhinoceros within 5 turns.
Weird camera jump there.
Yeah, it did like a weird recenter on the HLV.
Armed armor BS.
Bye.
Uh-huh.
Yep, so here's the Banshee.
Yep.
Which is the unicorn, repainted by a Chargers fan.
San Diego Superchargers.
Gotta love that beam SmartNet with its wavy beam.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's got to wave at me.
One of the few times that thing was canonized outside of Sentinel.
Aw.
Well, there was 2/3 of its health.
I was really hoping for the one shot.
I'm reasonably certain there's enough stupid chaff left that you could
Get somebody
get
else,
somebody else
over,
over
there.
there to kill it.
Yeah.
I'm sure I can get someone else to kill it. I was just really hoping for the
One shot off his
his
Banshee, yeah. It's like, oh, it's a mobile fortress. How are we going to deal with it? Deal with what?
However, they only have a couple. What the hell is that? One of the HLVs is dead. That guy's dead. I feel like Zaku 3s against Zaku 1s.
Yep.
Zaku 2s.
Zaku 2s, yeah.
Oh, alright.
Excuse me, I heard someone here was looking for a nuclear weapon.
We're monsters.
No, we're delivery
I
people.
could've
It's a
shot
rough
the tank.
economy. It's my disintegration gun. Look at that guy, he disintegrated. Works as intended. It will never stop being funny to me that Yazan Gable is piloting the Zero-2. Oh, someone has messed up badly. Okay, now I just have the image in my head of, like, someone firing, like, a Gatling shot or something, just plinking the 0-2, and Yazan Gable just slowly turns with the atomic bazooka and fires a shot.
Here's the Delta Plus.
Okay, well, look at this bad boy.
It's like a really angry Zeta.
Basically. Oh, I love the Delta Plus.
Get within 2 of that. Damn it. Okay, back to the bus.
Yeah.
Oh shit, what are we doing now?
Do keep in mind it's not a huge deal, but HLVs do count as battleships, so they do actually have pinpoint.
Oh, okay. Do they?
It's like dead center
Yeah,
on
it's in
them.
the center.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, so. I mean, we're not at risk of not making it in 5 turns anyways, but. We do want to make sure to destroy the Rhinoceros before we destroy the last HLV, though.
That's the...
Because the regular event is just destroying the HLVs.
Yeah.
Check event conditions. So.
Okay, yeah. So,
There are 2 HLVs
this
left.
one gets to live.
Yeah.
Again, I tried to do the Rhinoceros in 1 shot, so...
Yeah.
NTX.
still probably actually get something over and take out the Rhinoceros this turn.
Yeah, we can. It's on the field right now.
Yep.
May not make it. A little bit slower than the just the full
Yeah,
armor.
because it's the full armor.
Next turn. Oh, bro, gets another level. Yeah, gotcha.
Yep.
Just over this, it is fast.
Yep.
So actually,
Yes. Doug Schneid's a freak. Just like most other freaks, but it's purple.
Yep.
it's got a shotgun. It's got the traditional
Yeah.
triple barrel.
Gatling.
It has the giant heat lancer. So we'll
Yep.
try and use next turn. Here, still needs level. That's a ways away. You're not gonna be able to hit. Actually, no, you have heat lance.
Yep.
We've actually shown this thing off yet either.
Nope. I mean, it is pretty much exactly what it sounds like.
Yep. I think it just needs level 3.
Yes,
the,
because it's side grade into the Gazar, or Gazelle rather.
Yeah. So, we're gonna have to.
We go back through the Regelgu.
Yeah, we go back to Regoga, then
Then
we
the
can go
Gamehawk.
to the Gamehawk.
Which, frankly, we will probably do entirely between streams, using the XP DLC mission, because surprise, the Gazar is not significantly different from the Gazelle,
No, it's the same thing. I think as it holds the weapon on the other side.
basically.
Yeah. That is all there. Yeah. They are just mirror images of each other. Literally, R and L is right and left.
Yeah. I feel like in this one, just to have some slight differentiation, they basically swap two of their base stats. Like, I think one has more mobility and less defense, and one has more defense and less mobility.
Yeah.
So, like, fucking whatever.
In universe, they are literally the same machine, just mirrored.
And purely because, like, Haman wanted a couple of escorts.
Yep.
And they just happen to be like, you're my right-hand man, you're my left-hand man, we're going to give you a really fancy shoulder to show off which one you are.
Yeah.
And it's going to be opposite for both of you.
You're also coincidentally twins.
Oh, sure. She had to devote herself to this entire, gimmick.
That's right. Commit to the bit.
I mean, it doesn't help that they're effectively using, freaking Gabalthis, which is
Essentially, yeah.
Slightly upgraded ones, but not exactly very fancy.
Yeah.
I think they have some kind of beam lances or something.
Heat lance,
Heat
yeah.
Lance, that's right, yeah. So they got a lance, basically.
Yeah, so they have a lance that has, the heat technology built into it, and that's about it. Yes, it's very important we go through the full cycle of adding all the Royal Guard suits to our production list so we can unlock the ability to recruit the twins that we never will use.
Oh, you know.
What, you don't want a full honor guard of twins? You don't want an honor guard with twins and everything?
I mean, if they weren't garbage, then maybe, but
Yes.
they're terrible pilots.
Ah, yes. The repair.
Shaft rate we glued back together.
Yep. With some extra bits that we had lying around in the bit spin.
It's got like a jank leg.
I mean, 2 of its quad wings are missing. We put some fuel tanks on there.
Yeah, it's a mess.
I also bought pretty much.
Oh, I
all
love
their-
its Gatling leg.
It's like, they blew up the shot rate. What do we do? Put it back together. And leg only has 2 binders as opposed to 4.
See what the snipers can hit. They do have ridiculous range.
The range 6. Then they have sniping, which is map. But it can't be something. I'm actually specifically leaving these weak things around so I can kill them with the Vulcan on the GPO2.
Fair enough.
That's why there's weakened near dead things over there.
Is there a reason you want to do it with the Vulcan?
The
Because the
GPO2
atomic
has
bazooka takes all
A
the
beam
energy
saber,
it has.
a Vulcan, and the atomic bazooka.
That's what I was asking. It's not an effective beam saber range, I assume.
I mean, if we,
If
beam
I get
saber
next
or
to-
Vulcan, either one really, but the beam saber is literally a range 1.
Vulcan
And
range 2.
surprise, the GPO2 also doesn't move very far.
Sure.
It's like, it'll absolutely kill this stuff if it fires the atomic bazooka. It's just that takes 2/3.
It literally can shoot the atomic bazooka once and then has to go back on the ship to refill.
Good old Zaku 3.
Yep.
Oh,
I don't know what level we need to get this to.
Being totally honest, I don't know what we're even particularly planning to do with that thing.
I don't remember either.
it's a cool suit, but the question is, where next?
Did it go? Presumably another full armor. Off of it.
Huh? No.
If the land combat Yakushiki Kai?
What's that?
If you have the land combat Yakushiki Kai?
I mean, there's the Hyakushiki Kai. That's it.
Or just the things that are full armor tend to change into other full armors.
No, this one does not. It goes into the Hyakushiki Kai, the Zeta, and the double Zeta, I think.
There's always the double Zeta then.
Well, we could take it into the regular Hyakushiki Kai, rub it against one of our MPs, and get the Hyakushiki Kai mass production type.
That is true. Not as fancy as the Yakushi Kai or the full armor, but it does have a cute little like Gatling gun on its shoulder. That's about it.
Here we see Alma Rain, its natural habitat. Beam Gatling Dobbs for being foolish enough to attack him.
Yes, that is his natural habitat. Flipping around and shooting down fighter jets.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, we actually have most of the full armor units in the game already on our production list.
Oh, get fucked.
There's only about 10 full armor units.
Why use
in
one
the game.
Stonefrost when you can use a triple Stonefrost?
Forgot that it had that weapon.
Yep.
Oh no!
Someone finally decided we keep giving mobile suits these,
No!
one-use
shot
rockets.
rocket.
Why don't we just make one that fires 3?
Oh my god.
Well, man, it was about as ill-fated plane flight as it would be with Joseph Joestar.
Holy shit!
Son of a bitch!
But yeah, because there's the full armor Gundam, the full armor Gundam Thunderbolt, full armor 7th, full armor Mark III, full armor Yakushiki Kai, full armor Unicorn, full armor Double Zeta. Let's see. Which we already have all but like 2 of those.
Ah, yes, the part where we go bouncing between every single unit on the battlefield, giving them energy and health.
Yeah. TR1 Hazel full armor, which we don't have yet.
That's the other attack that the Banshee has.
Yeah, that's about it, really. So there's like, I think, 3 full armors that we don't already have on our production list.
It's now destroy mode.
Yep. Its attacks do not change, it's just stats do. Right, let's not blow up that last HLV.
Well, I don't want to end the mission yet. Still tough to kill.
Doesn't end the mission.
Oh, it doesn't.
It goes into the second phase of the mission.
Ah, the second phase on this one.
Pretty sure. I mean, the special condition was literally destroy all HLVs and the Rhinoceros in 7 turns.
Oh, that's true. I would have spawn special stuff then. Well, still gotta clear out.
Well, again, if you destroy that last HLV, it will spawn more stuff to kill. Which, theoretically, will also be worth more experience, because it's not going to be necessarily garbage like Zaku 2's.
I'll do the GPO2 stuff.
Yeah.
Just to make sure the GPO2 gets its thing in case it despawns units or anything like that.
I mean, like, Vish Donahue's unit hasn't shown up yet.
That's true.
So, you get the special treatment. A level. Which I think is all we actually needed on the DO2.
Yes, that's all we need on the GPU. Everything is level 3 off of it.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's the MLRS, there's the O3
Does the MLRS have?
multiple launch rocket system.
Oh, that's cute. Do we need to make the MLRS?
No. No, we already got the thing for...
Oh, that's right, because
it's any version of the O3, any version of the O2.
So we can actually go straight into the...
We can go straight to the Gerbera Tetra.
Okay.
Gerbera Tetra.
Then in that case...
Certainly not a Gundam with a paint job and some extra shit thrown over it to make it not look like
It's
a
got a
Gundam.
monoeye. It clearly wasn't a Gundam that we had intended for the Federation until we got talked into working in Xeon. I talked into, quote unquote.
I don't like what you're implying. Are you claiming there's some sort of impropriety on the part of Anaheim Electronics?
Oh, Anaheim Electronics, yeah, sure. They're a stand-up business. Legitimate.
So that was 2 turns.
Yep.
Secret HLVs.
Man, they like fully animated the little mini for that
yeah,
one.
like... We're gonna treat Vish. Vish is like, nah. Nah, you ain't. I mean, he's still gonna die here.
Yeah.
The Thunderbolt of the Wilderness.
Okay.
Oh, that's a thing that happened.
Well, you guys need to move.
Yeah. No shit.
do a little scoot over here. And, we'll disperse. Anything left on you, do I? No. Heat Lancer. Or just a big fucking axe.
Yep.
Strange enough, when we put Shaw in a very powerful unit, he does very disgusting things to the enemy.
Mm-hmm.
You have energy too, you don't. Might as well still move up. You attacked the very thing I wanted you to attack. Crisis averted.
Yep. Hey, a couple AdSams to sell off.
Now we have to go to practically every unit on the battlefield. You know what would make the emergency launch skill better?
Hmm.
If a commander on a ship gave it to all the units that
All the units on that ship.
on
Yeah.
the ship.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. Capture. And then, yeah, that one can capture the other one. And then... Is it really worth it? They're not going to make it to the
Not
other
really.
side.
Go to the other
Just
side.
finish off what's over there with what's already here, basically.
Is a barrage?
Yep.
I mean, I guess it makes sense. Five-ish down here. You were less of an ass than those Xeon. There's more to this map. Or do they just show up and they immediately fly away? Okay, yeah, they show up and immediately fly away. Here. Some counter missiles here.
Funnel missiles. Where Injar hits anything on the map he feels like.
Very much.
What level do we get the Banshee to?
I bet it's only two.
Yeah, so we may want to...
We need 3 on it.
It's out of energy, though.
It's only gonna get. It's gonna get 16, so we'll get enough to kill something next turn. So I leave one thing alive.
Yeah.
220. But you don't have a beam saber.
You got a beam javelin.
Yeah, but it costs 20.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's cheapest. He does not have enough energy to do even his cheapest attack at this point.
Stop it. Stop it. Do, 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 do. Okay, we go with the. Okay, so. That. Just maybe you'll kill. Oh, close. We tried. Do it have an extra thing? Oh, she only has one.
She only has 5%. Oh well.
Close to levels.
Yeah,
It
I
doesn't
mean,
take
like,
that long to just pass, and
yeah, we can do whatever the hell we want at this point. Like,
Yeah.
it's a couple goofs. They're not going to hurt anything.
yes, count. So all those effects are on next kill.
Yep.
No, that's not yours. Alright. I think I only needed 3 anyways.
Yep. We do the Ifrit Schneid. Distinct from the Doug Schneid's Ifrit. Show off this attack too, because we haven't actually seen it.
I did against the Rhino, but it's not very clear against the Rhino. 'Cause
Yeah.
It was huge. It's basically punching the shit out of it.
Yeah. Big claw hand.
Technically, this one's different now because it's also the awakened version, so it
Yeah.
actually has like a full claw. It doesn't do the full like crushy
Yeah.
claw thing and non-awakened.
Away!
It just like zips in to do a punch in
Yeah.
non-destroy mode. Yay!
And thus, Australia was saved forever.
Sure, let's go with that. Team new type. That's not what the remains of Doug Schneid's Gelgoog should look, or Vish Donahue's Gelgoog should look like.
Yeah.
将来のメフォームはその日のうちに救援連の HLV 基地を占領。その戦闘の結果大陸内の
thus ends Rise from the Ashes.
We get Pierce Rare and Vish Donahue. And we got Hyper Nanoskin, the HP regen one. Alrighty, well, that's going to do it for us for today. Thank you again for joining us for another Sunday. We'll be back on Tuesday for more Three Houses. And then next Saturday with more Enchanted Arms. And again on next Sunday for the beginning of Zeonic Front. Or no, yes, Zeonic Front is next. Or was it Space Beyond the Blaze next?
Next is
Zeonic Front.
Zeonic Front.
Okay, yeah. So we'll be starting Zeonic Front next Sunday. Hope to see you all there. I've been Ballgrider Josh.
I've been Shiv.
I've been the Krampus.
Have a good one, everyone.
Bye, everyone.